It is the end of the month, which means there are some things that I only update once a month in my Hobonichi cousins, so we're going to do them together today. Starting with the monthly pages. Here are what some of my past monthly pages have looked like. And today is the last day of May, so we're doing May. I did a little better with keeping up with this throughout the month, so I didn't do all of this today. I actually started it like the beginning of this past week. But it's always fun to see what the month looked like. I think I've been contemplating whether I should continue doing this, the daily photos, because some days are so boring. This day right here, literally the only photo I took was that, and it was me sending a photo of 2 shirts to my husband because he wanted me to drop them off at his work. That was the only photo I took that whole day. But it's still fun to have them. Like, I probably wouldn't have printed out this photo of my best friend and her baby. I feel like this photo is fun to have in there, which is my other best friend's baby. All my best friends be having babies. I'm a full-time auntie. But anyway, so I think I'm going to continue doing the photo a day for the rest of this year, and then maybe next year I'll think about doing something else. It's also fun to print them out because this is when I took my best friend's maternity photos on film camera. And then at the end of the month, I have the photo of her baby's hands. So that's fun to see. I feel like this happens once a month, but there's always one day of the month where I don't have any photos that I took, or if I did, they're like, I don't know, photos of like a skin rash I have, something. But I would probably print that out. I don't know, like stupid stuff. So those days I'll print out something from pop culture. And this was from the Met Gala. And god damn, the men's fashion at the Met Gala this year was top tier. I think somewhere got confused because I don't think that was on a Thursday. But like those ones seem to be on the right day. So I don't know. So now we're going to go backwards. This one's today. Okay, so I just think that one and that one might need to be swapped, but too late now. Here's what it ended up looking like. And normally I just decorate the page, and I am going to decorate it today, but I also kind of feel like I should add like some highlights and lowlights of the month, like just writing them. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so here are the highlights. Started a new job. Best friend Josie had Winnie. And then I'm getting back into running and running with my best friend Haley. Lowlights were feeling very suffocated by working at home without like a designated office space, which I think my husband and I are going to try to like rearrange our house, which this might end up being my office space, and you can't see it on either side of me, but I am surrounded by video game memorabilia. But before we list this house, because hopefully we find a new house soon, we're going to have to take all of the video game stuff down anyways. So we think we're just going to do that prematurely and make this my office for the time being, because that's probably going to reflect better in a house listing. But the other low light is my allergies were so bad this month. Okay, so now let's decorate a little. Toolbox time. I feel like May feels very like plaid picnic green. So I think we're going to use this. And then I also think we're going to get some stickers in a moment. Also, just a side note, something that's crazy to me is that I'm very open about me searching for a job that I really, really love. And it's crazy to me that no stationery brand or store has hired me to be their like content creator or social media person. Like, that's wild, Listen, for the right price, I'll do it. there's the finished product. Okay, next we're gonna go a little backwards and we're gonna cut out my YouTube video of the month. So you'll see on a different page, I have my 2025 goals, and one of them is to upload one YouTube video a month. And in last month's video, I said the same thing that I'm about to say. But the video I'm currently recording is this month's video. And so now I'm putting in the one that I said I was filming last time, if that makes sense. And I printed it out a little smaller because I don't know what I was thinking when I did it on just one page. I should have done it on two. So I don't know what I'm going to do once I run out of space. So next we're going to do my vision board. This was last month's vision board, and I really wanted to do like fun hats in my videos on TikTok. It was a crazy month considering that I started that new job, and so I didn't get around to that. I still want to do that though. I'm not giving up my dream of having fun hats in videos, but we're doing my June vision board now. Pretty much all of these are the vision board, which I'll explain in a moment. Okay, so if you've been following me for a while, let me explain what these are about, okay? How do they fit into my vision board for June is a great question. I'm sure that's what you're thinking right now. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been struggling with trying to find a job. And as you already know from me speaking earlier in this video, I did find a job. And I didn't want to announce it like right away because, you know, you want to make sure that you're going to stay there once you start, you know. I don't want to announce it and then be like, JK, you know, because I do use TikTok as networking because I've gotten a lot of interviews through strangers on TikTok. So I didn't want to like prematurely say I got a job, you know. And I've been there for 2 weeks now. I'm feeling good enough about it to start thinking about how I'm going to announce it on TikTok. So if you're watching this, you already know, but I know all of my TikTok people aren't going to be watching it here. So we're going to talk to you about the plan privately without those people who only exclusively follow me on TikTok. I don't know why I think I want to do it with the sock puppet video, but I do. And so that's what this vision board is about, okay? That's pretty much it. I think I'm just going to do like I have a bit of a script written, like just a basic outline. And so there's going to be one sock puppet. That's me. And I might involve a narrator, but it's pretty much just going to be like my journey of finding a job and like leaving teaching and all of that. But that's that, okay? I really don't want this to end up being like the hats from last month though. Like, it just sucks when I have to like do a job that like makes it harder for me to do things that are like creative and fun just for me. Done. Last step when you use oil pastels in your hobonichi or any journals, I guess, hit it with that hairspray. Okay, so before I turn the page, the next thing we're going to do is going to be our media with our books and movies that we've watched. So I guess I'll cut these while we wait. Okay, it looks dry enough, so here we go. Clearly I fucked up with the dimensions. But I think I used the same template as last time, so I don't know. I might eventually print these out again and just like put a sticker over these ones that are the right size. I read 2 books this month. One was the book club book, which was Count My Lies. And then I read Kate and Frida, which is, I believe, the second book by one of my favorite authors, Kim Fay. She wrote one of my all-time favorite books, Love and Saffron. Such a good book if you have not read it. And I like knew the entire time what the ending was going to be, and I knew it was going to make me cry, and it did. It's just crazy when you know what's going to happen and you cry anyways. All right, now on to movies and TV shows. Here's what last month's looked like, or like the past months. So now we're flipping to the next page, April, and now we're in May. So I don't put these in the order that I watched them, I put them in the order of my favorites. I have watched Twin Peaks a million times, and that is because it is one of my all-time favorites. Therefore, it is in the, oh man, the number 1 spot. At number 2, we have Nona's. I thought this movie was so good. Like, I was emo while watching it. It was so good. And then Survivor, obviously. Survivor's never gonna get like one of the orange highlights because the orange highlight is for like favorites of the month, and obviously I like it a lot because I watch it most seasons with my husband. But I just feel like unless something insane happens or like somebody I really love is on it, like JT, if you're a Survivor watcher, my husband made me start watching Survivor by rewatching one of the old seasons, which was JT's, and JT's, that would make it as a favorite. But I haven't had like any favorites in recent seasons. Crazy Stupid Love I thought was just fine. Another Simple Favor with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. Shit. Absolute dog shit. I don't think Nona's would make it with the orange highlight because those are reserved for all-time favorites. And that one was just really good, but I wouldn't say it's like an all-time favorite. All right, next we are flipping backwards to my 2025 goals. So these were like the big goals of the year over here, and I actually just finished one. Yay! It was like my number 1 goal that I wanted to do too, which was start a remote content creator position. And that was my main goal because, so if you didn't know, I freelance for social media and like I was making enough money, but we want to buy a new house, and for me to be on the home loan, I have to have 2 years of freelance tax returns, and I only have 1, and I wouldn't have my second one until next tax season, and so we want to buy one sooner than that, and so I had to get a full-time job, and that's what I did. So I'm excited. And then post 1 YouTube video a month. Obviously, we're doing that. Haley and I are thinking of signing up for which marathon we want to sign up for. And I don't know, I said this last time, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing that. Paying off credit cards, we are so close. So close. Okay, and then I have my every month journal, or every month goals of read something, make something, learn something. And we did read something. And, oh, I forgot to write down April's. I'll have to look back to see what that one was. But I didn't do anything super different for make something. Like, I think the only thing I could really say that I made was I did another hand-carved stamp for the beginning of every journal, but I want to redo it. But I guess we can just say that that was what I made. I'll have to think. Is there anything else I made? I can't think. Okay. So we'll say carved stamp again. And then learn something. This month was the month where I really wanted to learn how to unicycle, but I just, with the new job, it was kind of difficult to do shit like that. So I don't necessarily know if I did learn something new. I guess we could say that I learned, we're going to say I learned how to operate in a corporate remote position. Okay, 2 more things. We have to do songs of 2025, which I did do a better job with screenshotting some Spotify songs that I liked this month, but I'm filming that one, this angle, I'm filming on my phone, and that's where those screenshots are, so I'm gonna have to remove that for a moment and find those, and then we'll come back, write these down, and then I'll show you my flip through of all of my daily pages for the month. I do think I'm a bit behind with the songs because I think I'm supposed to do like 1 to 2-ish a week, because what are there, like 54, 52 weeks in a year? And it's a list of 100. I'm at 23, and we're almost halfway through the year. So I feel like I'm supposed to be like here, or like at 40 at least, I think. I don't know. All of that to say, I just will need to keep screenshotting because I have more this month than I think I did last month. Last thing we're gonna do together is do the flip through of the daily pages. And you have been warned right now that the daily pages this month kind of suck ass. So just be prepared, okay? I like this one a lot. And that one. This one is probably my favorite. Still need to do today's. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do more of my fun journal spreads this month once I get a little more used to balancing freelancing still and the full-time job. So that's it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. It helps me out. Gives me a reason to keep doing these. Even though I just like doing these, I'll probably do them whether you do or don't do that. But yeah, if you have any ideas or requests for videos that you want to see from me other than, sorry, I'm picking up my skin on my nails. It's a bad habit. Just let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Bye.